Hello everybody, Lorien Witch here, bringing you your February forecast with Tarot and Oracle, which you may see behind me. I just wanted to thank you for making 2015 so spiritually rewarding. It was really nice to interact with all of you, and you know, I am a service to you. So this is just a wonderful way of actually connecting with you all, and yeah, just generally giving you the information as to what to expect from your months ahead. It's really been quite an experience for me as well. So just to make you aware that I do currently have my new website up and running. So if you do want a private rather than a generalised video or reading from me, do look at my website for options as to how to purchase one of those. And I also have an offer on at the moment. It's 20% off your 2016 year ahead, and also just a little bit of general information, whether you want love, career, family, wealth, whichever. Just send me a question as to what you want me to take a look at for 2016. Now you can have an email reading for $20, or you can have a video reading for $30. So just check out the offers on that website. The links are all below. As usual, if you'd like to support the investment of this channel, Patreon links and donation buttons are available on my website as well. So yeah, just a shout out to everybody who subscribed, my current Patreons, and just everybody who's actually interacted with me and the friends that I have made over 2015. It's been a real pleasure to serve you, and also I'm really looking forward to seeing what's coming up for all you general signs in 2016. It's really, the energy's really feeling quite good, I have to say. So I was really looking forward to seeing what's coming up in February. I think that's all I have to say. I rambled a little bit too much. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. If you feel like you don't see something that you'd like, either on my website or my channel, let me know. I'm always open to suggestion, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what's in store for you. Hello my lovely Taurians, thank you very much for tuning in to your 2016 February reading. Got all the introduction out of the way, but what I will say is, you know, if you see my breath throughout this video, I'm sorry, it's very cold, and I don't actually have a heater at this moment in time, so very cold, very windy, and yeah, I apologise if you can see me actually talking with my breath there. But we are going to be using Chrysalis Tarot by Sierra Brooks, no, Holly Sierra and Tony Brooks. And also the Oracle card will be from the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. Now, which one do they want me to do first? These ones. Well, excuse me, what I'll ask you to do is just use your intuition, or ask your intuition to come through throughout the reading. If you'd like to pause when the cards are all settled, you can do, so you get the bit of messages or symbolism that is unique to you. Or, you know, you can just wait for me to do it. Either way. What is in store for Taurus? Now you seem to want to come out, but you are 3, so put you down there. You better not be the same cards from last time. Okay. And you're not. Okie dokie. Whoop. Almost, but not quite. Do apologise. Oh. Okay. So you have 2 Oracle cards that seem to want to come through. One of them is the Oracle card for Pisces that came out a few videos ago. So it seems like he wants to come back through for you, Taurus. And we also have Magician and the Mirror for that one. So let me see if I can get more of it into shot. There we go. Alright, so now would be a good time if you wanted to just kind of pause the video and see what information you got for yourself. I'm also going to just take a breath and see what information comes through for me for your dear Taurians. Okay, well, we have 2 cards which are associated with Earth, which is good. And the focus this month is on masculinity. Now, before all the women turn off, it just means to me that you may have to be a little bit more assertive this month, that you may have to come into your own a little bit, not necessarily be stereotypically dragon-like and snappy, but you are going to have to stand your ground a little bit, and you may have to burn a few people so they get the understanding that you're done with their crap, basically. However, because you're Taurus and you're a sister sign of Scorpio, you may be doing this in a less obvious way. So, looking at these cards, there's a lot of emphasis on peace through standing up to people. So sometimes you can't have peace unless you do stand your ground. And I think that's the end goal for the month for you. I mean, here, I will start with the Oracle cards again. I did that for Sagittarius, so I think that they want to come out and say something. So, my creaky chair. It's just something like there's going to be a necessary transition. There needs to be a balance between your dark side and your light side, and also your fire and ice. So it's not necessarily a fight or flight response that you have to use. This is whether you use anger or whether you use the silent treatment. Now, neither is very good. You have to mix the two to come up with a compromise in order to speak and stand your ground and actually show that you are deserving of respect. And people may say that this is more masculine trait, but I think it's just the way men are sometimes viewed is of authoritative, whereas women are seen as bossy if they exert the same traits. Now, it's about combining your need for balance and respect and also your gut instinct to just kind of get it done. And this is where this card comes in as well. This is all about making sure that your own sexuality and your sensuality, with regards to being rooted and grounded in reality, you can use your feminine or masculine power this month. And you can be very dominating, not necessarily in a sexual way, but very dominating energy that takes over a lot of things. Like if you don't, what is it that they say? If you want something done right, do it yourself. That's probably what you're going to be doing. And you're going to be taking charge of things that have eluded you for too long. So you're taking the steering wheel, you're taking over, and you're going, right, sod you all, I'm just going to do it myself. So that actually seems to be quite a good summary of the reading as a whole as far as I can read. Well, let me just see what I can have a look. And they don't seem to be correcting me at this point, which is always good. Alright, they're saying let loyalty be your guide because of this dog, but also because that there is a factor on beauty and emotion within friendships, but at the same time, you kind of, if you are putting your voice out there, if you are putting this need to join with people and to lead people, I mean, you could say he's a Pied Piper in some ways, but I just think that your loyalties are going to be tested for some reason, and you will also be testing other people's loyalty. So it could be quid pro quo, it could be like testing the waters over a new relationship, but you do seem to be saying, look, are you going to follow me or are you not? Because if you don't follow me, then this is it. We could be that simple. Or are you going to give me the raise or not? Because if you don't give me the raise, I've done 5 years of hard work in the same position for no raise. If you don't respect me, I'm going my separate ways. You are a creative, I want to say genius in some things, because you do give ultimatums, but you don't give them straight down the line like I've just done, basically. You do seem to weave them. You make them sound like it, you know, your choice that's favourable to you is the best choice ever. So maybe that's something that you can utilise your power in this month. There is a focus on men in general, men around you, men who may have power over you, whether it be bosses, fathers, but any man who does not respect you this month, Taurus, and this goes for both my male Taurians and my female Taurians, you have to tell them off. You don't have to hit them, but you have to kind of draw the line as to where your respect stands. This also could be represented by the Five of Spirals. This is conflict, and this is something that, you know, you're defending your ground here. You are making sure that nobody stands in your way. Because if you look, I don't know whether you can see, there's a beautiful flower on the dragon's wing. So it could easily have been a fairy. But, you know, a running gag that I've got at this moment in time is with a friend of mine. And she looks like a hobbit. But as soon as she gets her anger riled or she feels protective, she goes to the Balrog demon. And it's kind of like she can look sweet and nice, but as soon as something is dishonored or somebody that she cares about is, you know, kind of threatened, she turns on this kind of protection shield and she gets involved and she's very spurred on. And I think that's what you're going to be doing, because this is kind of like all your words have fire, all your words have depth of meaning and structure and what's that? And just some kind of protection quality that I think you do need to get out there. That's a good card. And here we have Le Illusionist. So you have, again, moving from the Minstrel and the King of Stones, it is kind of plucking things from thin air. You can create this month whatever you want. And again, if it's respect that hasn't been forthcoming, I think you're going to get it. And if it's also a need for kind of like the saying reassignment, I think you're going to get that too. You have the power of the sun and moon at your disposal here, because you've got the sun and you've got the moon. So this is about uniting your masculine and feminine energies in each and every single one of you, to unite them for kind of surprising people. If you're one of those people who never say boo to a goose, and then you just keep getting picked on and picked on and picked on and picked on, or something keeps building up and building up, you are going to explode. And I think this is the month that some of you may explode and say, look, for the love of, just leave it. And I think that there could be some people who are surprised with that. But also, this is also, you know, you can lead with charm. Again, a little bit of the Pied Piper. You can sometimes inspire a revolt, even though that's not in with the Taurian charm per se. You do seem to be able to do that this month and really work towards that. Eight of Scrolls is all about having the choice. Not all of us have a crystal ball that we can utilize and take a look at. I certainly don't. But I think this mainly is a feeling like you have so much knowledge that you may not know which particular path to go down to further yourself. Ooh, don't know what I had in there. Or for you to mature yourself along this path. So there needs to be some kind of understanding, some kind of acknowledgement of all the challenges that you faced, and then you can decide which avenue is best for you. This can also show a lot of opinion that's suddenly fired at you for the way you've acted. A lot of blah, 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 you did this, you did this, you did this, I don't like this, blah blah blah, gossip, gossip, gossip. And you could be kind of like, which one of these is true? Which one of these is right? Which person do I trust? You are going to have to use your intuition quite a bit in the lead up to March, when the big lunar and solar eclipse happen, which is, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what happens for you in there, Taurus, because it seems like it's going to be quite a strong one for you. But in general, it seems like you are going to hold your own. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, as I say, just visit the website using the links below. If also you would like to kind of donate to me or support me on Patreon, it always goes invested in the channel, whether it be a new camera or a new tripod, clearly, that I need. Went a bit wobbly a minute ago. And yeah, just thank you for everybody who's already done that. Also, for those of you who've subscribed, leave comments, follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I love all of you. Thank you so much. And this is why I read. It's because I want to connect with people like you. So thank you so much for supporting me, and I look forward to reading for you in March.